Western movies often show men as very muscular, tall, and macho because the male body has long been used as a symbol of power, protection, and heroism. In action and superhero films, this idea is pushed even further. Heroes are made to look larger than life, like saviors who can fight armies, protect the weak, and defeat impossible threats. Their bodies alone signal strength, making it easy for audiences to believe that they can handle anything. This exaggerated masculinity is also part of entertainment. Big muscles make action scenes, explosions, battles, and fights, feel more believable and exciting. The hero's body becomes a weapon, not just something that carries one. This idea has deep roots in Western history, especially in ancient Greek and Roman culture, where strong, muscular bodies, like statues of gods and heroes, represented leadership and greatness. Over time, this became tied to modern ideas of masculinity, especially in war stories and American culture, where strength, size, and dominance are highly valued. In films, the muscular body works as a simple visual shortcut for power. A bigger hero looks more capable of saving the world or defeating evil. This also connects to the "bigger is better" mindset often seen in Western culture. Superheroes, especially, act like modern myths, larger, stronger, and almost godlike, giving audiences a sense of hope and excitement. For viewers, these characters can be both inspiring and escapist, representing strength, control, and protection. In contrast, Eastern media often presents male heroes differently. Instead of focusing on size and muscle, it emphasizes elegance, beauty, and inner strength. These heroes may be slender and graceful, with power shown through skill, intelligence, or spiritual depth rather than physical dominance. Both Western and Eastern cultures create superhuman men, but one does it through physical strength and size, while the other does it through refinement and grace. East Asian dramas and fantasy series often show men as beautiful and slightly androgynous because their idea of masculinity is based on elegance, refinement, and inner strength rather than size or muscle. Historically, the ideal man in Chinese, Korean, and Japanese culture was not just a fighter but also a scholar, someone graceful, intelligent, and emotionally controlled. This scholar-warrior image valued balance, strength combined with beauty, calmness, and good character. Religion and philosophy also shaped this look. Influences from Buddhism and Taoism emphasize serenity, purity, and spiritual depth. As a result, many heroes are designed to look almost androgynous and immortal, slender, youthful, with smooth skin, long hair, and soft features. Their beauty represents moral virtue and inner power, not physical dominance. In fantasy genres like xianxia, this becomes even more obvious, as characters are often divine or otherworldly beings, so they appear ethereal and timeless rather than rugged or muscular. Modern pop culture reinforces this style. The popularity of pretty boy or idol aesthetics across East Asia, seen in K-pop and similar industries, has made slim, delicate, and youthful men widely appealing. Dramas combine these modern tastes with historical and fantasy influences, creating characters who feel both romantic and otherworldly. Their gentle appearance suggests emotional openness and safety, making them idealized partners in love stories. In contrast to Western media, which often highlights toughness and physical dominance, East Asian dramas focus more on romance, emotional connection, and spiritual depth. These heroes are admired not because they are bigger or stronger, but because they are more refined, beautiful, and in control of both their emotions and their power. Both the ultra-macho hero and the androgynously beautiful hero are okay because they serve different kinds of fantasy and escapism. The hypermasculine hero represents power, protection, and control. He lets people imagine a world where strength solves problems, and danger can always be defeated. It's a simple, exciting fantasy of being unstoppable and safe. The androgynous beautiful hero offers a different escape. He represents emotional connection, gentleness, and spiritual depth. This fantasy is less about fighting and more about feeling understood, loved, and connected on a deeper level. In the end and reality, both ideals are just storytelling tools. They reflect different desires, one for power and security, the other for beauty and emotional closeness. Neither is more correct than the other. At the end, they simply give people different ways to imagine something, beyond everyday life.